spiritual journey with the creation.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
And he didn't just take 1 day or 2, 3 or 4. He took 7 full days.
God blessed the seventh day and made it holy.
And part of that creation, he created man, called him Adam. And Eve was created from Adam's rib. And they had children and their descendants we were able to learn about. And the first descendant we learned about was Noah.
Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked with God.
We spent some time learning what righteousness meant and the importance of obedience and what does that look like. But most importantly, what does that feel like? We also learned that God also had a special relationship with a man named Abram.
No longer will you be called Abram. Your name will be Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations.
And God, we learned, is a promise keeper. He kept that promise. And Abraham and Sarah were blessed with a son named Isaac.
Is anything too hard for the Lord?
Is there?
No!
No. And Isaac had children as well. And his sons, Jacob and Esau, taught us a very important rule that we call the golden rule.
So in everything, do to others what you would have them do to you.
And we have been trying to practice that all year. Along with Jacob and Esau, we learned that sometimes problems happen, but God always has a plan, even in the midst of the problems. When we study Joseph,
You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good.
he sure did. And because of what Joseph went through, he was able to save a nation. Now that nation, also we spent some time learning about what happened in that nation when we learned about a little boy named Moses.
Moses' parents hid him for 3 months after he was born.
And because of their faithfulness, Moses was able to help his people free themselves from enslavement. And we learned about the 10 Commandments. And we also learned who led his people after Moses. And with that, we also learned that God also does something from us when we learn what God said to Joshua.
So I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you.
That is perfect. And he never will leave us nor forsake us. Samson learned the same thing when he began to trust in the Lord.
Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight.
And yes, he will. Now, we've spent a number of weeks learning Psalm 23, which is a beautiful testament of God's faithfulness to us and his love and tender care for us, because he is our shepherd. Psalm 23.
Psalm 23, verses
Amen.
Amen. It has been a pleasure watching you grow. It has been a pleasure watching you discover that God